Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com.
Chosen ones, empaths, I want to discuss today about the way someone new treats you will reinforce the narcissist losing their blessing. But before I get into that, I want to inform you about the upcoming event on the 30th of this month, the Empath group meeting. I think it's something that will really benefit you. Some of you may have been in isolation for a period of time. You haven't communicated, or maybe you're in a location when you don't have empaths around you, because the fact of the matter is many empaths are scattered between the masses, right? You're scattered between the masses. There's loads of narcissists involved in your life orbiting you. And this is a perfect opportunity for you to meet fellow empaths. A lot of you leave comments and speak to other empaths in the comment section. So this will give you the chance to meet some fellow empaths, you know, perhaps trade business cards or social media details if you're comfortable doing so, and stay in contact with each other on the healing journey, just to have a good friend by your side, you know. There is limited availability, so try to book your place as soon as possible, you know, so you can save your spot. But I'm hoping that this will be a success. I don't know how it's going to turn out. And therefore, I'll try and schedule these monthly. But yes, if you want to do this, please look in the description box. The link will be in the description box. But basically, what I wanted to discuss today in the video is the way someone new treats you will reinforce the narcissist lost their blessing. You see, a lot of you, right, went through the love bomb with the narcissist involved in your life, right? And I don't know how to describe this without coming across, it's going to come across wrong, but you please understand what I'm trying to say, right? When you go through the pain and the betrayal and the broken heart and all of the aftermath and the chaos, you think back to that narcissistic love bomb as something glorious. Maybe further down the line you don't, right? Further down the line you won't. You'll see through it and you'll be like, you won't feel like that. But there'll be a place in time when you feel like, wow, it was so glorious. How are you ever going to top that, right? That's how you feel in your heart of hearts. You think to yourself, how are you going to top that love bomb? And some of you may have started speaking to new people, got involved with other narcissists or other toxic individuals, and nothing really topped that, right? And the thing is a lot of people say, yeah, it's all rubbish. It was all lies. They were all phony. They were all fake. The only way this narcissist involved in your life was able to love bomb you the way they love bombed you was because of how special you are. They can't give that to just anyone. That's what you've got to know, right? They can't just give that to anyone. They done that because they wanted to lock you down. It was a motive, yes. But the energy that they put into that, they had to put energy into that, right? And they were feeding off your energy too, yes. But they had to put some energy into that. And the reason why is because they felt like they struck gold with you, right? But through the relationship, right, that starts to sour, you know? Through the relationship, you start to dwindle, your energy starts to dwindle, you start to fade away, they're draining you, you know, and you'll remember the love bomb to keep you ticking along. They keep you addicted in the trauma bond, like keep you ticking along, right? They keep you ticking along because you remember the so-called good times. But let me tell you, right, when you meet someone who's genuine, right, they're going to reinforce to you, right? When you meet someone new who's genuine and pure, right? The way they treat you will reinforce how the narcissist lost their blessing. Firstly, they're going to make you aware of your gifts. They're going to not blow smoke, up your ass, right? Sorry to be quite rude there. They're not doing a manipulation. They're not, sorry, that's a better way of saying it. They're not giving you false flattery. They generally see the gifts in you and your potential. And you're broken. You could be broken at this point. You could be in a bad way. You might not be on your best, you're at your best version yet. But let someone good come along who's not a narcissist, right? A genuine person, a fellow empath. Let them come along. They're going to reinforce you, right? How special you actually are. And the more and more, you connect with this individual, whether it's a romantic relationship, friend, whatever, right? It's just going to make you realize how much this narcissist lost the blessing. You see? I want you to know this first, though. Please take this as a disclaimer, right? What you need to do along your journey is know in your heart of hearts that they lost their blessing. You need to not rely on someone else's validation. I'm not telling you to rely on someone else's validation. This is not what I'm getting at. Maybe this video is going to be a bit confusing for some of you. But what I'm saying to you is, you'll be able to... What I need you to do is get to the place where you know in your heart of hearts that this narcissist has lost the blessing. And that's why I'm trying to make you aware of the initial love bomb that you went through. Was they were only able to do that because of how special you are. Yes, you were unawakened. Yes, you were unaware. Right? Yes, you was. You was that. You was an unawakened empath. Yes, you was unaware. Yes, they was wearing a mask. But they was only able to do this love bomb with that intensity because of how special you are. That's the only way they were able to do what they did. They can't act like that with just anyone and anyone. Right? That's the mistake so many victims make. Especially when they see the narcissist that was involved in their life going with a new supplier. They're thinking in their heads, oh, they're going to be treating them better than they treated you. And they're going to be doing this and they're going to be... No, it's not the case. They can't act like that with just anyone. And if you've watched some of my content or if this is your first video, regardless, check it out. Like, the narcissist involved in your life will go on to trash. They will go on to trash, right? They'll go on to a trashy new supply, And this trashy new supply, the reason why I call them trashy, for all of the naysayers that say, oh, you shouldn't call the new supply trashy because you was a new supply once. These new suppliers are different from you because they knew about you. The only way an empath gets affiliated with a narcissist involved in their life, when the narcissist involved in their life has got someone else, is because they were duped and tricked into believing the narcissist didn't have anyone else. It's highly unlikely that an empath will get involved with someone knowing they had a family or knowing they had a partner or something like that, right? It's highly unlikely. But what I'm saying to you is, when you give it time, I need you to incorporate that you are the blessing. You are the special one. You are chosen. You are the empath. They treated you in the way they did at the beginning because of how special you are and because they wanted to lock you down. That's ultimately why they wanted to do it, right? That's ultimately why they wanted to do it. But someone's going to come along your way. May not be today, might be tomorrow. Remember, healing is priority. Relationships and future relationships are not priority if you still need healing to do. You've got to understand, even after you've done an extensive period of time of healing, right? Even after you've done that, and you meet someone new, there will still be healing that you need to do further down the line. You know? Could be trust. There could be like little elements of things about you that you need to heal about yourself. Right? There'll still be that in you. But this person that comes along in your future, it's not validation you're looking for. None of you should be looking for validation. It's going to be an authentic connection, a genuine connection. And this person will see your potential. This person will see your abilities. They'll see this in you, right? And what it will do, especially when they're genuine and authentic and pure and honest and true, is it will make you realize exactly what this narcissist, how they lost their blessing with you. Even more so. Even more so than the original, what I'm telling you, know in your heart of hearts, you're the special one. Know in your heart of hearts, you're the blessing. You'll know that. But meeting someone of a similar mind and similar frequency, similar interests, which sounds like a fairy tale, but it's out there. It's very possible. Don't let this narcissist overshadow you and put you in darkness like you don't think it's plausible anymore. It's very possible. It's going to happen. It will happen at the best possible time for you, right? What you got to understand is, after narcissistic abuse from the narcissist involved in your life, many of you will crave companionship. But all you can see is a narcissist in your mind, heart, and soul. Many of you will crave companionship. Many of you may have even gone down the route of new partners or new friends, and they're just as toxic. Maybe they're not as bad as the narcissist that was involved in your life, but I don't want you to settle for less. They might not be as bad. They could still be toxic. And you don't want none of that. When you meet someone authentic, genuine, and true, they're going to make you know you even more so, right? And that's what I want for every single one of you. That's what you're going to find for every single one of you. I always see in the comment section, it's too late. It's too late. It's never too late. I'll repeat this story many times. You've probably heard me say it before. But there was a man, and I spoke to his daughter. It was her father. He was with a narcissist for 30 years plus. That's 3 decades, right? And he was in his 70s. I'm not sure the exact age in his 70s, but he was in his 70s. And he met his soulmate in his 70s. And now they travel the world together. So I'm not telling you need to wait till you're 70, or if you are 70, it's going to happen right now. What I'm trying to say to you is, it's easily possible. What happens is, the narcissist involved in your life tries to make you not realize how much of a blessing you actually are. That's what they do to you. You see? Forget about the love bomb. Forget about it. What I want you to remember about the love bomb is they were only able to do that to you because of how special you actually are. That's the only way they were able to do it. That is the only way. Right? That is the only way. So the way that someone new treats you will reinforce the narcissist lost their blessing. When this new person comes along and they treat you well, it's not all going to be sunshine and rainbows, but they're going to treat you well, and you're going to treat them well, and you're going to do your bit for them, and they're going to do their bit for you, and you're not, it's reciprocity. You're not doing anything to just gain something from them. It's a mutual exchange and connection. that you're having with this individual, right? And you're both building each other up, supporting each other, loving each other, caring for each other, there for each other, right? This narcissist that's involved in your life is going to be a distant memory. And that's why I always say to you, it's important that you go on that journey alone first, through the hard times, through the times when you can't eat, can't sleep, can't, struggling, uncontrollable tears, through those times when you're going through that. You don't need to be with someone else at that time. That time you need to be alone. You'll get over that. You'll get over that period and you'll heal. And you'll begin to heal more and more and more. And you maybe even get to the point where you start enjoying your alone time. Then you reach the point of indifference. And I think it's when you're at the point of indifference, right? It's that place when you're at the point of indifference is the perfect place and time for you to meet someone new. Because you no longer care what the narcissist involved in your life is doing or what they're doing or who they're with. When you still care what the narcissist involved in your life is doing or who they're with or what they consist of, you're not ready, and the universe won't permit it. God won't permit it. However you want to look at it. It's not going to be permitted because you're not healed enough yet. Why would God confuse you some more, or the universe confuse you some more by putting someone authentic, genuine and true in your path? Right? At that specific time when you're still maybe checking on their social media, you're still having uncontrollable tears, you're still worried what they're doing, you might feel jealous of them and the new supplier. If you're at that place, you just got to work on your healing a bit more, right? That's all you got to do, to work on your healing a bit more. Like, you will find someone new. Now, I know for many of you're going to put in the comment section, you're not looking for someone new, you don't care. But like, I've spoken to many people that and I know, it's at that time when you're not looking for anything. You're not even looking for a new romantic relationship or a new friendship or whatever. And something will come along, Something will come along your way when you're not even looking for it. And before you know it, you'll be engaged with this person. I don't mean engaged like marriage-wise. I just mean you'll be engaged and communicating well. And you'll be tranquil and stuff like that, right? But you're at that point of indifference, right? So for all of you that are at the beginning of your journey, or even further along, please aim for this indifference. No longer care about them. Release it. Release it. Give it back. Give it away. You don't need to harbor this hurt and this pain. Release it. They treated you that way because they're nasty, disgusting, despicable creatures. They don't deserve to have you still hurting over them. The scars will remain. It's natural. The scars will always remain. But they're war scars. Right? They're war scars of the battles you've been through. Okay? That's what they are. You'll remember it. But it'll be very, 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 very distant in your mind, heart, and soul. And that's why I want you to reach that point of indifference and make them be a very, very distant memory. And then when you find someone new, this is going to reinforce how special you are. When you meet someone authentic, genuine and true, and they're showing you love or care or consideration, you're like, oh, okay. This person sees the potential that you have. Now you know what this narcissist saw in you. But don't dwell on it too much. I'm just trying to tell you that this will be... I need you to know first and foremost. I don't want you going through your healing journey and then just finding validation from someone else and then making yourself feel validated by what they say to you. That's not what I'm getting at here. I'm telling you to go on your journey Know in your heart of hearts that you're special. Know in your heart of hearts that that narcissist involved in your life could only love bomb you to that magnitude and that efficiency because of how special you are. Know that when you're walking around the street. Know that when you're going shopping by yourself, or you're at home with the kids, or whatever you're doing, or you're going to work. Know that. Walk around. You might not have a partner. You might not have a friend. You know that. You know that you're special. You know that you're rare. You know that you're unique. You know there's another you. There's not another you. You know they won't find another you. You instill this in yourself, and you get to that place of indifference, and you're like, you don't care about them. You could see the narcissist involved in your life walking hand in hand with their new partner down the street, and you literally just do not give a shit. You literally don't care. You're just literally unfazed, unbothered, don't care. And you might not even have someone by your side at that moment. It's that time, I think, is a perfect time for you to meet someone new. But look, let's face it, there's going to be plenty of orbiters and fakes and snakes that try and attempt to come your way. It could be passing in the street, could be on the social media, whatever it is. There'll be plenty of fakes that try and infiltrate your world. The same way that this narcissist involved in your life saw you as a potential, right? They saw your potential. They saw you as an opportunistic pursuit in their own minds. It's the same way these other fakes and snakes will see you in the same way. But someone genuine and true will reinforce to you how special you are in an authentic and genuine way, right? And you'll be able to reflect and be like, okay, now you've got with someone genuine and true, friendship, romantic partner, whatever. Now you know what that narcissist involved in your life saw in you. It's a bit confusing in this video, but I hope you understand what the message was coming from. I hope you grasp what I'm trying to say to you. You see? I really hope you grasp what I'm trying to say here. And like I said, I don't want you... The title of the video is The Way Someone New Treats You Will Reinforce the Narcissist Lost Their Blessing. You see? You'll see that you are the blessing even more so. But please, instill it in you. Know it in your heart. See it out your eyes. Feel it in your spirit. That you are the blessing. That you are the special one. You haven't lost out. Even if they're with a new supplier, whatever. You haven't lost out nothing. You've been blessed. You've been spared to be away from them. To give you this opportunity that you're going to have in the future with someone new who's authentic, genuine, pure, loving, caring. And this is going to reinforce to you, wow, okay, this narcissist really lost their blessing. They were trying to hold you down. They were trying to hold you back from finding something like this that you're going to find in the future. Something authentic, tranquil, genuine, pure, honest, true, transparent. Finding that in the future. That's what they were trying to hold you back from. They were denying you from that reality. You haven't lost out on anything. Yes, time may be a factor. You may have spent some months, some years, decades with these individuals. It doesn't matter. All of you are going to heal at different rates. And just know there's a sign from God or a sign from the universe that when you reach the point of indifference, that is a precise timing. That's a good timing. Until you reach that point of indifference, don't even think about moving on. Do not even think about it. People are going to come your way. You might speak to them. You might communicate. You might go back and forth. You're going to figure them out. The fakes and the snakes. You'll figure them out. They'll come your way. You'll figure them out. But be at that point of indifference. Right? Navigate past these snakes and these fakes. Navigate past them. Because there's someone in the world that will offer you a real soulmate bond. Whether it's a friend or romantic partner, whatever. Because soulmates don't just have to be romantic relationships. And you'll realize how much this narcissist involved in your life tried to give off that soulmate effect with you previously to try and lock you down. And they're the one that lost their blessing. They're the loser. They're the one that lost out. And you'll find this, right? All of you can find this, you know? All of you can find this, you know? So, just understand, you can find a romantic partner if you're looking for a romantic partner. You can find a friend if you're looking for a friend, all at the time of indifference, you know? All at a time of indifference. You can find that genuine connection. And it's better to build a friendship first, even before you pursue a romantic relationship, you know? And I mean building a better friendship first with an individual. Building a friendship, building communication, communicating effectively, transparently, honest, true, building that bond before you even pursue down the romantic side, you know? That's a word of advice there as well. So anyway, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you would like to join this end of the month Empath group meeting, link is in the description box. If you would like one-to-one sessions with myself, a more personal touch, the links are also in the description box. And if that's not for you and you'd prefer to reach out to me by email, I'm also doing crisis support emails now as well. So the link for that is also in the description box. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.